from the city of brotherly love. MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Philadelphia Phillies. Major League Baseball on The Show is next. Now at the plate, Corey Spangenberg. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. So 1-1 home. This is pulled into right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Here's Chase Headley, and he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Spangenberg's on the move. Oh, a mistake with location there as that changeup is drilled to left field. And that'll be one he'll regret, as that ball is well out of here, a home run. A 2-run home run for Chase Headley, number 10 for him on the year, as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Into the box, Jose Pirela. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in, to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch 1.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I expect to see a big performance out of Chase Headley. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
Will Myers.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. The 2-2. Just short, hit hard. Crawford has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Padres. The 3-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pirela moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. Looking at the stat sheet, I was just blown away. He has 10 RBIs in his last 10 games. He's the guy you can't let beat you if you're on the other team, and we'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Williams. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Juarez onto the grass. He makes the running play. 2 down. So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Hit in the air to shallow center. After it is Myers. And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. The throw into second, and he'll get in there safely.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Down the third baseline. Gloved by Headley. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Next to the plate for the Padres, Alex Dickerson. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Another full count pitch on its way. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. So now Carlos Santana, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here now the 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Myers is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
So striding in, Jorge Alfaro, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The second for 1, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Luis Perdomo. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The 1-2. Is a fastball down below the knees.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Ready for another chance? Corey Spangenberg. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Ready to take his hacks again, Chase Headley, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, in this last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Riding in once again, Jose Pirela. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. On a line, that's a base hit. Headley is on his way home. He scores as they extend their lead to 3.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Stepping in now, Hunter Renfroe. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Perella at second with 2 down. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Padres pick up a run on the RB. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The 1-2 fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. This is on the ground over to first. Dickerson moving to his right, and a spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Julio Urias. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
You know, D-Row, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
Pulled toward right center field. Renfroe on the move. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The right fielder, number 5.
Digging in to try it again. Nick Williams flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch sent in the air out to straightaway central. Myers is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail it here 3-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off. The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Digging in now for San Diego, Alex Dickerson. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. 3-1 to the Padres left fielder. Here it is on 3-1. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Standing in now, Alejandro Juarez. Count remains full. Another full count pitch on its way. And another foul ball. Another full count offering on its way. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. In now is A.J. Ellis, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-2 is a ball high and inside. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Herrera's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for leading off the inning, Cesar Hernandez, and they'll need him to get something going here. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Hit to first. To his right, Dickerson, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And that will bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ground ball left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. In now, Carlos Santana. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity.
And the throw is in time to get him to. Now in the box, Luis Perdomo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. The San Diego batting order turns over, and set to go Corey Spangenberg. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Grounded to third. Bregman gloves it, and that's the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in is the third baseman, Chase Headley. And that misses for ball 4, and the Friars are going to have themselves a 2-out base runner. Digging in once again, Jose Perella. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Out into right center, well hit. Headley rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate, and they lead now by 4.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's Will Myers. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hot shot on the ground is short. Crawford gloves it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jorge Alfaro. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And that is down as that could be two bases. He's around first, heading for two. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good-looking swing.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. In time to first, and there are two away.
Now batting, Edgar Adam Morgan.
Tommy Joseph will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, Tommy Joseph.
Hit hard to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One hit, one left. 5 innings complete. The Padres on top, 6-0. Jared Eichhoff gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. The 2-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Another 2-2 offering. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Alejandro Juarez.
Digging in to try it again, Alejandro Juarez. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. 6 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The next 3-2. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Padres leave 1. They lead it 6-0. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Ready for another shot now. Nick Williams, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 3-0 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, second.
Riding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off for right-handed pitchers. Hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. Now the 2-1 is a ball below the zone. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And that is through into right field for a single. So it's a multi-hit game for him as that ball finds a crease into right field. And as you see there, he currently tops the Phillies in that department. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4. So now Carlos Santana, 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Carlos Santana.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We're through 6 full. It's the Padres 6 and And the Phillies nothing. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Corey Spangenberg will get things started for the Padres. Chase Headley behind him on deck. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Two and 2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Chase Headley. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. 1 out, nobody on. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Williams is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they're on top by a count of. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Bregman. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jam, off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
The 3-1. Line drive to left.
Perella makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first.
On to first, a double play. Ready for another chance? J.P. Crawford. He was a ground out victim last time up. 3-0 pitch. Is taken, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jared Eichhoff.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Jared Eichhoff. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Myers is under it, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Hunter Renfroe.
Play ball.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Renfroe moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. At the plate, Nick Williams, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. High in the air out to center field. Under it is Myers, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. 3-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another payoff pitch. Weakly hit towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We've played 8 full. It's the Padres 8 and the Phillies nothing. Back in the city of brotherly love with Major League Baseball on the show. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Corey Spangenberg. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Let's play ball. Ow! That's ball 4.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Here's Carlos Santana now. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others. But not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
That gets down, and the inning continues. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Craig Stammen will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. Line towards center field. But he will make the catch on the hard-hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. San Diego jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luis Perdomo.